Now there's 2 or 3 around the world which show these very small ones coming in. They're very small aliens. They're only about a foot. So because there's about 3 of these type of images, obviously we could be onto something here as well. These are just repeats. This was in Argentina. And again, the rule of thumb is they're more common in South America. This is the one through the park. There he is there, down the bottom. We'll just zoom on the image as well. That's a very famous alien picture. That one, that was taken accidentally, and it's just going between the 2 horses as they pass. So I'd actually try to highlight the image and make it darker and lighter. These are the greys, long, skinny grey limbed ones near a cemetery. They're your typical greys on there, but for some reason the arms look just that too long, just that too much cutout. But again, maybe that's what they look like. And this is one taken in South America. A UFO lands near a lady's house in the back. She has an infrared camera, so she's probably used to these sightings happening. This is the UFO looking for the creature now in the back. The creature now materializes. There he is there. The lights go through the creature. Maybe it's a bit... Well, anyway, she walks out in the yard and actually finds the indent, which you'll see soon, where the craft landed to pick up the alien. She could have produced the indent herself, so again, some are like, well, maybe they're believable, or they could have been done on purpose. So you'll see now the indent in the grass coming up. That's it there. These are very gruesome images of a human abduction. You'll see the holes there. Flesh has been removed around the mouth and eyes and jawline. You'll see similar holes down the body of the torso. This was actually in Brazil, and there'll be a very gruesome picture. That's down the bottom. That's the drill mark. That's where part of the ear was removed. That's the drill mark where the anus was actually drilled and organs were removed. This is more about that abduction that happened in Brazil. So basically, again, I go through the article where it shows the left eye, left ear, lips, tongue, and the jawbone were removed. All the blood was actually taken out. 2 cookie cutter wounds, which look like bullet wounds, but they're actually drainage hole, which are perfectly cut. The entire rectum tract had been cored out, leaving a large gaping hole, similar to an apple core, and there was no blood. It was in very quick precision. That's why it's so disturbing. Of course, they say aliens. Obviously, they're very in tune in South America, these type of cases, because of the alien UFO sightings. Over there, it's very serious stuff. They had photographs leaked to them from Brazilian police. So it couldn't be just the organs were extracted for organ harvesting. Okay, so here we go. The autopsy revealed more about what happened than what the police could produce. We observed the removal of the right and left orbital areas, emptying of the mouth cavity, pharynx, oropharynx, neck, left armpit area, abdomen, pelvic cavity, right and left groin area. So basically, that's where the ear was removed, the left ear as well. Incisions made on the face, internal thorax, abdomen. The chest had shrunk due to the removal of internal organs. Precise cookie cutter holes are discovered in strategic positions. Speed, all occurring as the subject was still alive. So the application of heat or lasers. Our body's been hollowed out of all its organs. Essentially the abdomen's extraction point there, and opening the cranial cavity using technique, unimpaired skull cap, cerebral edema. In a case like this, present cerebral edema without direct traumatic origin is strong characteristic of agonizing death. Acute hemorrhage in multiple traumatizations. There was cardiorespiratory arrest caused by extreme pain. And the natural orifice were taken out using sucking devices. Again, they've got a picture of an alien there to scare us a bit. They believe he was alive when it took place. Could humans do this? Maybe they could if they want to extract organs for soft tissue organ replacement field, but they wouldn't do it that way. They wouldn't use holes and go through the anus. They'd actually cut out the kidneys, and bones can be used, the cornea. And here's where a good picture is very parallel to cattle mutilations, which happen mostly in the United States, and that's where the rumour is the underground bases are with the aliens. And it's the same type around the face. So that's a very common thing, these cattle mutilations, and that's where they then become parallel. Again, this article says it's the Greyland agenda. Small greys, large greys, which we've seen. And they rely on these glands and secretions.